Hey loves, so we are filming and it's after midnight. We are going to do a Makeup Geek haul. I made probably, I think three different orders last month, and I actually just placed an order for a few of their new sparklers because I wanted to try those. Well, those have not arrived yet and they're not going to be here for probably a week. So I decided to just go ahead and film this haul. A lot of people requested it after I mentioned that I had enough stuff to do one. I feel like this is going to be a very long video, so I'm just going to jump in and show you guys what I got. You guys saw these in my last favorites video. This is Hologram and Wildfire. So they're two of their new duochrome pigments. They're kind of similar at that they both have that pinky peachy tone, but one Hologram leans much more golden and Wildfire is much more like peachy pink. But I will swatch them for you again really quick. I honestly want all of these duochrome pigments. They are so beautiful. I've gotten a lot of use out of Wildfire. I've only worn Hologram I think once. So that one is Wildfire and that's Hologram. So Wildfire, Hologram, super beautiful. I think these are $12 each, so they're a little more pricey than the other pigments, but they are duochrome and the colors are really unique. So let's see. And then I picked up that blush bundle that they had. I think mine was version 2 because they had a different version. They had the first version for a few days and that one sold out, and they started replacing colors with different colors. So I'll show you which ones I have in here. So I just grabbed another one of these. I ordered mine off of Amazon, just Amazon Prime. I think they're $25 on there. You can also get them from Makeup Geek, but when I want something fast, I just order it through Amazon because of Prime. It gets there so fast. Actually, I think I'll bring you in so you can see the colors a little better. All right, I'm just gonna grab these out. I kind of have them organized for what I think are similar shades. Why are you so crazy? My cats are like, why are you not in bed? Mom, get it together. So this first one, this is Bliss, and it's just like a peachy shade. These blushes are really nice. I'm really enjoying them so far. Really beautiful. It's always hard to swatch blushes because they're really soft. So I'm just going to show you quick swatches. You're not going to even be able to see these. The last I looked, they still had a blush bundle on there, and I think it might be a different version now. But for $45, that's a crazy good deal. For 9 blushes, it's like, this one is Summer Fling, and this one's kind of an orangey peach. It's got right there. This one might be my favorite. I just love bronzy nude blushes. Even though I'm super fair, I don't know, I just love them. I went a little overboard today. Don't judge me. So this one is Infatuation. Right there. All of those look pretty matte. They might be satin. Do they say on the bottom? It doesn't say, but this one is a shimmery blush and this one is Romance. This one kind of reminds me of NARS Orgasm just because it's got that kind of peachy pink tone to it. Right there. These are all really beautiful. They blend really nicely. I haven't used them a ton because I keep forgetting that I had them. We have another peach. This one is much lighter. This is kind of a pastel. This one is Smitten. Seems that one's lighter than the rest. This is Spellbound. Kind of a nude pink. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. A really nice everyday blush. There. This one is a nice pink, and this one is Head Over Heels. I feel like it's easier to see on finger swatches. There. This is a much brighter pink, and this one is Hanky Panky, but it's pink. Right here. And the last one, I really love this one as well. This one is kind of a berry, and I think this is Rendezvous. Really pretty. It translates a little bit more purpley when you swatch it. My hands are so dry, so please don't judge them based on this. So yeah, those are all the blushes. I kind of wiped some of them off so they're not super pigmented, but hopefully you got an idea of what they look like. And again, that's just a blush bundle. So it looks like easy palettes always come with these little guys that you can attach to pans that don't already have a magnet to make them stick. I usually just, if there's room to leave them in there, I just leave them in there because you never know. I don't want to just get rid of them, even though most of the pans that I order, like Makeup Geek ones, will go ahead. They'll just adhere really easily. They already have the magnet in them. A lot of the MAC, the Pro ones do, but if you depot your own MAC ones, you're gonna have to put a magnet on the bottom. All right, now to the fun part. I feel like the shadows are the fun part. That's like, are you ready for this? Don't laugh at me. It's bad. Okay, so I've had these ones for a few months. They've just been sitting in here. So these are when they came out with the newer foiled ones, the second set. But literally, with the exception of those, these are the ones that I ordered in the past like month. I went crazy. Like I went crazy. They're really affordable though. Most of them are $5.99. Even their duochrome ones are really affordable as well. It's only their foiled ones that are a little more expensive. These ones are $9.99. So I'm going to go through and show you some of these and swatch them. I probably won't swatch all these foiled ones. Maybe I will. I don't know. We'll see. 21 shadows. Please don't add that up and tell me how much I just spent. So most are the new mattes and the duochromes, so the newer formulas that I just put out. But some of them are just slightly older ones that I didn't have yet and I decided to pick up. So let me show you what I got. This one is Americano. It's just a really dark matte brown. This is one of the new matte ones. The formula is amazing. I love Makeup Geek shadows. Makeup Geek shadows in general. All of them are amazing. Like I have never come across one that I didn't like. The blendability, the pigmentation, they're just so good. Makeup Geek and Anastasia shadows are probably my favorite of all time. Look at that. So intensely pigmented. Even on my dry hand, like my hands are super dry from this weather. And that is super pigmented with just like a little swatch. So it's Americano. This one's a Morocco. I was really excited about this. This was one of the very first ones that I ordered. I had to have it. So it's a nice kind of burnt orange shade. Again, it's one of those new mattes. Right there. Poppy, which is not one of the very new ones, but it's a newer one. And it's just a nice, it's brighter than Morocco, as you will see when I swatch it. It's still a really smooth, buttery matte formula. So you can see the difference there. This one's more of a burnt orange, and this one's more of kind of a deeper coral. This one is vintage. Really beautiful. It's a little bit different, which I like. A rosy taupe maybe would be the better. But it's not like super rosy. It's just beautiful. I really like it. I know you're shocked. I really like all of these. This next one is my favorite. My favorite of the mattes anyway. I bet you can't even guess. I bet you can guess. I bet you just guessed. Cherry Cola. Beautiful burgundy. Oh, it's so good. This one I've probably worn the most. This one in Morocco. Completely in love with it. Look at that pigmentation. It's just crazy for a matte. That's just, it's so good. If you're going to pick up like just one matte, I don't know, that one's my absolute favorite. And you can definitely see how much more red that is than Americano, just for like reference for you. Next we have Preppy, which again isn't one of the very new ones, but it's one that I've wanted for quite some time and I just didn't pick up. It's kind of like a dirty, mustardy brown. Honestly, it kind of looks like baby poop, but for some reason I really like it. It's different. It's not a common eyeshadow color. And then this one is Desert Sands. I feel like this is its brighter, more yellow cousin or something. Right there. So that's the difference between Preppy and Desert Sands. They look really similar on the website. So it's just a little brighter and this one's a little darker. This one is Curfew. It's just a nice dark purple. What's nice about this one is that it's a deeper purple, but it's still gonna show up purple. Because you know how a lot of dark purples end up looking black or kind of gray once you put them on the eye? I feel like this one stays purple. It's a perfect in-between purple shade, if that makes sense. How many times can I say purple? This one is Fairy Tale, which is kind of a dusty purple shade. Again, these are, I'm going through all the mattes and then I'll get into the duochromes. It's a lot like Wisteria, but Wisteria is less dusty. Wisteria is more like a purple and this one's kind of a dusty purple, like a dusty lilac. This one is Concrete Jungle. It's a nice gray shade. I realized around Halloween when I was looking for gray shadows to do a lot of makeup looks and to make myself look dead, I didn't have a lot of gray shadows. Like I just didn't. So I thought it was time, especially with these new ones that just came out, that I would pick some up. Right there. Petal Pusher, which is kind of a light dusty rose. Really beautiful. I love using this kind of as a transition shade because it's light enough that you can just do a light wash, but it adds a little extra pink to the look, and it is really, I love dusty rose eyeshadows. It's really beautiful. It reminds me a lot of Unexpected, but more pink. I think this is the last matte one of the new ones that I've purchased. This one is Mirage. I kind of just grabbed this one because I wanted a brow bone highlight in this palette, but then when I got it, I realized it's a little darker than I thought it was going to be, but it's still really buttery and beautiful, and just, I really like it. It's just so smooth. They did so good. Marlena, you did good, girl. Good on these mattes. Hopefully you can see that. All right, now we're going to get into the duochrome ones that I purchased. This one is Phantom. Hopefully you can see the shift on that. It goes from like kind of an icy white to a purple. Sorry, my fingers are stained from the other shadows. It can be really subtle, but if you pack it on a white base, it's going to pack more of a punch, or if you apply it wet. They aren't as intense, obviously, as the pigments are, but they're still really beautiful, and they're really affordable. You can probably get two of them. Two of the pressed shadows for the same price as the pigments. You can just apply them wet and see if that intensifies it. I don't think I've applied any of them wet yet. I've gotten quite a bit of use out of this one already just because it's so up my alley. So my shade. This one is Voltage, and it's a nice white, yellow, gold. It reminds me a lot of MAC's Nylon, but more iridescent. So it's kind of the same sheerness as Phantom is, but it's got a kind of yellow gold instead of that purple. This one is beautiful. This one is Karma. Oh, so pigmented and buttery and amazing. It's like an antiqued gold. It reminds me a lot of old gold. A lot of these remind me a lot of MAC shades. I feel like it's very common. I feel like Marlena just makes like some of the MAC shades but better. She has a lot of her own shades, of course, that are unique, but there are certain like iconic shades that are from MAC, and if you don't want to buy MAC, then you are set when it comes to Makeup Geek. Like Insomnia is completely MAC's Blue Brown, but probably better. I feel like it's more intense. So that one is Karma. Boom. So beautiful. I really hope you can see how pretty these are. Yes, then this one is Mai Tai. So it's kind of a peachy orangey shade with a pink duochrome to it. These are super buttery, just like the foiled ones are. They're not quite as soft as those foiled shadows, but there. Hopefully you can see that. Now we have Ritzy, which reminds me a lot of Karma, but it's a little more green, a little darker. Kind of like an olive golden green. Right there. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's like green, and then it's like burgundy, like burnt red. Oh, it's so pretty. That's one of my favorites for sure. This one is Typhoon, and this one's kind of, again, kind of a golden olive green, but another step down. I feel like there's Karma, and then Ritzy, and then this guy, Typhoon. Oh my god, it's so pretty. Look at this. See that? It's so crazy pigmented, I can't even. Right there. Like you would be able to pick that out, but oh, it's so pretty. Hoping you can see the shift. It's really hard to bend my wrists any other way. And then we have this one, which is everyone's favorite. It's beautiful, beautiful. I've worn it a couple times. It's still gorgeous. I feel like this is one of those shades that I'm obsessed with, but then I don't wear that often on my eyeballs for some reason. Look at this. Oh, it's so beautiful. Did I already say that Secret Garden is the name of that one? Right there. So what's the difference between those two? One's a little more green, one's a little more blue. This is not a very good swatch video. Get it together, Shannon. I only have one left though, and I don't want to wash my hand when you could see them all together. I'm a liar, I got two left. Okay. Havoc, which again, I obviously have a thing for this kind of shade. It's kind of green and burnt red, or like blue and green, or blue and brown. It reminds me of a June bug. I'm just gonna put it over here. Oh, look at that. So beautiful. Right, and this last one is Steampunk. It's kind of a reddish brown. So beautiful. Right there, I really need to wear that one on my lid. It's like a brown with red reflex in it. Kind of like burgundy reflex. It's super beautiful. Those are all of the ones that I purchased, all of the eyeshadows. Alright, so I'll swatch those foiled ones for you because I haven't swatched them before. I haven't even done a haul to begin with of all of my first Makeup Geek shadows, but they're sitting here, so I might as well show you all of the ones that are in this. I love the foiled shadows. They are absolutely gorgeous. This one is High Wire. It looks like a silver blue. It's really beautiful. It's a unique silver shade. There. Anyway, it looks like a steel, like a really pale steel blue in the pan, but then when you swatch it, it looks kind of like a blue-based silver. So it's really gorgeous and pretty wearable, I would say. I do say so myself. Alright, this one is Masquerade. It's a really beautiful, deep pinky purple, but it's, whew, it's like the perfect pinky purple. I really love this next shade. This is Daydreamer. It's a nice lavender, lilac-y purple. Right here. Oh, this one is so good. Again, this is one of those ones that I will love. I love blue eyeshadows. I love green eyeshadows, but then I put them on and I don't like them near as much on myself. But I do like mixing this one with another one, and it's, oh, look at that. Bam. So beautiful. So this one's Pegasus. Right here. Charmed. This one kind of looks like a dirty taupe, is what I think of. I'm sure there's an actual shade description on the website, but it's beautiful. It's like a dusty neutral is what I think of. Like it's still shimmery. It's like a pewter. There we go. I love mints so much. Clearly I'm wearing a different shade of mint on my eye from Anastasia, but this one would definitely be a beautiful option if you don't want to buy that entire palette. This one is Fantasy. I love mixing Fantasy and Pegasus together. It just creates the most beautiful shade. I guess that one's got a bit of green on it. I didn't really notice it until I put it next to that one. Fortune Teller. Oh, beautiful, beautiful yellow gold. It looks a lot like the liquid gold pigment. Are you ready for this? I don't know if you're ready for this. Look at that. Beautiful. This one is Untamed, and this one's more of an orangey gold. Right here. Starry Eyed, another beautiful one. This one's kind of a super pale champagne-y shade, kind of a peachy champagne. Probably one of my most worn ones. Oh, it's so pretty right there. Perfection. And then the last one I have in here is Whimsical. This one is a super, super pale pink. And it's just gorgeous. It makes a really beautiful inner corner highlight. Yes. Yes. So pretty. Right there. Ooh. Yeah, girl. So hopefully you can see all of those again. I mean, you get an idea. They're beautiful. Alright, loves, that is everything that I picked up on my latest few Makeup Geek hauls. What are your favorite Makeup Geek products? I'd love to know down below. What are your must-haves? If you guys want me to do of my other palette, because I do have another full large palette of Makeup Geek shadows, my original ones with all of more of the original shades. If you guys want to see something like that, just let me know. If you want to see again my top 10, because I've done a top 10 Makeup Geek shadows before, but it's been quite a while, so I could definitely update that one because some of them have changed with these new ones that are beautiful. So beautiful. Makeup Geek tutorials, just let me know. I do use Makeup Geek a lot, like on a nearly daily basis. I don't know why it just doesn't make it much into my videos, but I use it and I love it. So yeah, let me know your thoughts down below, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked it and share it if you could. It would help me out so, so much, and you guys are amazing, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
I think you're ready for this, Jen. I think you're ready for this. And I'm gonna do more lashes for you, babe.
Moving right along.